Welcome, fellow duelists. Let's journey together through the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!, where we shall look at 3 of the very best duelists to have ever picked up a deck.
It's time to duel!
3 different legends.
Get your game on!
From 3 different eras.
Let's rev it up!
A journey through time and space. And every journey has a beginning. Long ago, when the pyramids were still young, Egyptian kings played a game of great and terrible power. But these shadow games erupted into a war that threatened to destroy the entire world, until a brave and powerful pharaoh locked the magic away, imprisoning it within the mystical Millennium Items. Now, 5,000 years later, a boy named Yugi unlocks the secret of the Millennium Puzzle. He is infused with ancient magical energies, for destiny has chosen him to defend the world from the return of the Shadow Games, just as the brave pharaoh did 5,000 years ago. The ancient Egyptians could have never predicted that their mystical battles would evolve into the most popular card game in the world, Duel Monsters. And one of the best duelists to ever play this game was Yugi Moto. He was always up for a challenge. One day, his grandfather decided to give Yugi his greatest test to date, the impossible task of assembling a 5,000-year-old artifact known as the Millennium Puzzle. But it wasn't impossible for Yugi. He solved the puzzle, and when he did, he also unleashed the great power of an ancient pharaoh. The two became great friends.
The Millennium Puzzle connects us, Yugi. And I sense fate has more in store for us.
Well, we're in this together no matter what.
And it wasn't long until Yugi and the Pharaoh would be working together to save the world from all sorts of wicked forces. Like the ruthless Seto Kaiba.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but it does contain the unstoppable Exodia. I've assembled all 5 special cards, all 5 pieces of the puzzle.
It's not possible. No one's ever been able to call him
Exodia! Obliterate!
And Pegasus, the cold-hearted creator of Duel Monsters, who coveted Yugi's Millennium Puzzle.
Now prepare yourself for the ultimate merged monster, the Thousand Eyes Restrict.
Attack, Magician, with Chaos Scepter Blast! Your Thousand Eyes Restrict has been destroyed!
Oh no!
And the most fearful of all, the maniacal Marik Ishtar, who wanted to get revenge on the Pharaoh.
The darkness is here to stay! Behold! Ragnarok! Once this great power is released, every monster on your side of the field will be crushed, including your winged dragon of Ra! The time has come for me to fulfill my destiny and rid the world of your evil once and for all!
Yugi fought and won many battles, earning him the title that he is known by the world over, the King of Games. And what a reign Yugi had. It wasn't long before a whole new generation of duelists would follow in his footsteps and learn the ways of Duel Monsters. Now, we'll travel into the future and meet our next duelist, the star pupil of a school with one major, Duel Monsters. Let us meet Jaden Yuki.
I got my deck, I got my gear, and I got about 2 minutes to get to the Duel Academy entrance exams before they start. Oh well, at least since I'm not a student yet, they can't throw me in detention hall for being late. Excuse me, coming through. At your back. Sorry.
You're a duelist, aren't you?
Huh? Yep, I'm just going to try out at the academy.
You don't say.
Yeah. Hey, you're...
Why don't you take this? Something just tells me that it belongs with you.
Wow, for real?
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll make you proud.
And Jaden had every intention to keep that promise. But when school got hard, Jaden hardly studied. During tests, without fail, Jaden always failed. He might not have been the most studious of students, but when it came to dueling, he was at the top of his class. Jaden had the rare and special power to communicate with dual spirits, such as Ubel and Professor Banner. Jaden used that power to help his friends, which was a good thing, because they had a tendency to always get in trouble. But it's when the stakes were really high that Jaden truly got his game on. Like the time he took on the fiendish Kagemaru.
I like this new body, but something's still missing.
Oh, I know. It's your soul, Jaden. Now let's finish this duel.
I play Sabatiel, the Philosopher's Stone. So Electrum's attack points are now...
14,500!
Now go, Hero Electrum! Seal his fate!
Or when he fended off the depraved Sartorius, who wanted to turn the world into mindless zombies.
In mere moments, the people of Earth will worship me!
Hey, Neos! Let's save the universe, shall we? Punch his lights out and end this duel!
And when he schooled Professor Viper, an instructor who had a sinister agenda.
It's time to get your game on, Viper!
Come forth, Phenomenon, the king of poisonous snakes! Go Fang's Venom!
Meteor Meltdown!
Yes, it's true, Jaden never made the honor roll, but he was certainly on a roll when it came to dynamic dueling. And now, let's continue our journey into the future. Welcome to New Domino City, where dueling has evolved into a pedal-to-the-metal way of life. A life lived in the fast lane, and no one lives it faster than Yusei Fudo, a master mechanic whose dueling metal enabled him to rise from the slums of Satellite and break down the barriers surrounding New Domino City. Yusei's unrelenting desire to make a better world for those around him was the catalyst that sparked a time of renaissance in New Domino City. Every time he would rev up his duel runner, it was as though he was revving up something deep inside each and every one of those around him. He inspired people to believe that there was a brighter future in store for all. And there was. Especially once Yusei discovered he was one of 5 signers linked by destiny to uncover the secrets of the Crimson Dragon. With the power of the Crimson Dragon and unwavering support from his friends, there was no stopping Yusei. Even though there were many who tried, like the Dark Signer Roman and his Earthbound Immortal.
I am gonna make you pay for all the damage that you've done!
I now summon Earthbound Immortal Uru! Unleash your web of destruction! Attack!
I activate my trap, Stardust Flash! I can use this trap card to summon Stardust Dragon! And now he's going to attack with Cosmic Flare!
And Director Goodwin, who wanted to destroy the world and rebuild it in his image.
We will duel on the crest of the Condor. There I will crush its silence.
So let's go!
Now may be a good time to say goodbye. Unleash your fury, Raska!
I synchro summon the Majestic Star Dragon! Earthbound Immortal Raska is going down! Go, Majestic Star Dragon! Star Shine Shred!
I've lost! It's over!
But when the odds were against Yusei, he always kicked things into overdrive. He had to steer through some hard times, but one thing was for sure. When Yusei was in the driver's seat, you knew the next stop was victory. 3 duelists, 3 champions, 3 heroes, and now 1 epic adventure in which Yugi, Jaden, and Yusei will team together and battle in a duel that will decide the past, present, and future.
Those were some close calls. Uh-oh, I got a feeling they're about to get closer. How about a little help, Neos?
Jaden Yuki. The duelist who they say can speak with the spirits.
I see my reputation precedes me.
So he's the one behind all of this destruction.
I'd say so, Banner, and it's pretty impressive, too. I mean, wow. Bringing all of these duel monsters to real life?
Don't be too excited. He's trying to destroy you with them after all.
Jaden, I finished what I came here to do.
Say what?
Say goodbye. Because now I plan on finishing you off as well.
Uh-oh. Whatever's coming, I doubt it's good.
Farewell, Jaden.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Evacuate premises immediately. Evacuate premises immediately.
You say? You had that bad dream again, huh?
If only it was just a dream.
But it was so long ago, and New Domino City's rebuilt itself since your father's research was compromised.
Right. You need to stop trying to change things that can't be changed. The past is past, and you need to let it go and embrace the future.
It's true. And you know, if I agree with Jack, I must really mean it.
I wish it was that easy.
I bet I know what'll cheer you up, mate.
Yeah, come on, you say. Let's ride.
All right. Maybe one day I will be able to forget about all the pain my father's research caused New Domino. But that day isn't today. The people of this city have suffered so much. I have to do everything in my power to keep them safe.
Looks like we've got a tailgater.
I've never seen that duel runner before.
Yeah, or the duelist that's driving it.
I can't believe it. He's challenging us to a duel.
If it's a duel he wants, a duel he'll get. He's all yours, you say. Do it.
Duel mode engaged.
All right, let's rev it up. Here we go! guy is, he's got some skills.
True, but just one more attack and this duel's finished. Now come on, you say, it's time to take him down!
It's time, old friend. Let's do this. I synchro summon! Stardust Dragon!
I don't think so.
A blank card? What is that for?
Stardust Dragon! It's gone!
Been stolen!
But how could that be?
A great many things are possible, you say. And now that I have the mighty Stardust Dragon, the demise of your era and time is one of those things.
Who are you? Wait, stop! Stardust.
Would someone tell me what just happened?
I would, but I don't know myself.
I still can't believe he took Stardust.
Why did that maniac take him? That's what I'd like to know.
What's up, guys?
Akiza, Leah, Luna.
Look, no offense, but this really isn't the best time for a social call.
Whoever said this was social, Jack? We happen to be here on business.
Business? What's up?
Leo and I were surfing the web researching Duel Monsters' history when we saw this.
Hey, I recognize that guy.
I should hope so. That's Maximilian Pegasus, the chairman of Industrial Illusions. He's the creator of Duel Monsters.
And look who's next to him.
Yugi Moto, the king of games himself. They say he's the best duelist to have ever picked up a deck.
Doesn't look so tough to me. Of course, how could you with that dated haircut? Still, even I admit he's a dueling legend. What I would give to see Yugi in action way back in his day.
This is what you wanted to show us?
No, scroll over to the next page.
Wait, Stardust Dragon?
But that card didn't exist back then.
Exactly our point.
Look, the article says that all sorts of dragons appeared one day and, like, blasted almost all of Europe.
But I don't remember ever hearing about this. And this is a major historical event.
That's just it. This is new history. Somehow the past has changed.
Wait a minute. It's that duelist from before.
Hmm? What's going on outside?
I don't like the looks of this, guys.
Leo, what's happening? Our city's vanishing. But why?
Maybe I've seen one too many movies, but whenever something changes in the past, isn't it supposed to somehow change the future?
Yeah, so?
If the past has changed, that would mean that what the masked man said was true. Our era, our period in time, it's meeting its end.
It's the mark of the Crimson Dragon. And look, its power surging through Yusei's Duel Runner too. What are you doing?
I'm not sure, but it's calling to me. I don't know where you're taking me, but if it's somewhere that'll give me a chance to stop this, lead the way. Let's go!
That's some dragon. Know where I could score one?
Jaden Yuki, calm, cool, and collected to the very end. Now perish!
Stardust Dragon!
You say, how you followed me back in time, I do not know. But I do know, it changes nothing for you and Jaden. If you don't perish by my hand, the hands of time will do you in.
Hands of what?
Hold on!
You say, right? Any chance you could tell me what's going on? Or better yet, who that masked dude was?
I wish I knew. You took quite a hit there. Are you okay?
Who, me? I'm all good. Just a few scratches.
You're a tough kid. Jaden, that's what he called you, right?
Yep, that's my name. And dueling's my game. Of course, it didn't seem like much of a game to that guy. At all.
It's not. He has another agenda.
Whatever. I'll get my payback. You'll see. That's quite the ride you got there. Looks like something out of the future.
It is.
It is? What do you mean it is?
He means as he says, Jaden. Yusei is from another time.
Another time? Quit messing with me. Besides, how would you guys know?
We know because, like you, Yusei has a gift.
A gift that connects him to the world of duel monster spirits.
I think they mean this mark.
Well, then it looks like you and I have something new in common, don't we, Yusei?
Yes, Jaden. Now tell me how this all got started with you and the masked man.
Well, some classmates of mine kept reporting that their duel cards were getting snatched. I went looking for the thief and found you-know-who.
Listen, Jaden. I know we just met, but believe me, we need to stop this man. Because if we don't, life as you know it, well, won't be as you know it. My time, your time, it will all change. And trust me, it's not a change for the better.
Hold up. Are you asking me to team up with you to take this dude down?
That's right, Jaden.
Sweet, but how are we gonna take him down if he's not even here? I mean, the dude split.
I know. My guess is he hopped back in time to the era when he makes his big move. When he changes history and alters the future forever.
Whoa, whoa. What do you mean changes history and alters the future? History hasn't changed. Here, I'll show you. Let me check the Domino City database for a newspaper article that'll prove to you that history has completely changed. Oh, and not for the better. Why is this guy doing all of this?
I don't know, but he's doing it as we speak.
No way. Well, as long as I got... Neos is gone!
And it's starting here, too. Your era in time is crumbling away. First your duel monsters cards, now everything else.
So what are we supposed to do now, Yusei?
Now we move.
Where?
Welcome to the Domino Duel Tournament!
This certainly is a good turnout.
And it's no wonder why. The rumor is Pegasus himself is gonna be here today.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for!
The man behind the monsters and the magic, the creator of Duel Monsters!
The one, the only, the great Maximilian Pegasus!
Greetings, Duel fans! It's wonderful to see you, but I'm sure not nearly as wonderful as it is for you to see me, so please enjoy my splendor.
And enjoy your last moments, Pegasus.
Boy, my laser eye surgery sure makes those duel holograms look real. Oh!
I don't think those are holograms, Grandpa!
Move it!
It's my worst fear. I've been upstaged. Oh no, the building!
At last, my work is complete. It took some doing, but history is now forever changed. Changed so that Duel Monsters is no more.
It's okay, Yugi. You're safe now.
Where am I? Is my grandpa okay? Where's Pegasus? Wait, was it all just a dream?
I'm afraid not.
Here's the deal, bro. It's not about where you are, but when.
We've taken you back in time. Back to just before those dragons blasted this place.
Look! Neos is back!
Who are you guys?
My name's Yusei Fudo.
And I'm Jaden Yuki.
Yusei and Jaden. I'm Yugi Moto.
Oh, there's no need to tell us who you are. We know.
You do? How's that?
'Cause we're from the future. It's no big whoop.
What?
Well, I guess it's kind of a big whoop. Bottom line, though, we're here to save the world.
That masked man you saw, he must be stopped. Like you, we've seen what happens if he's not.
This guy seems like he's made it his mission in life to take down Pegasus.
But why?
Well, we're not sure about that just yet, but we do know this much. If Pegasus goes, the Duel Monsters world he created,
it goes with him, along with all the things that sprang from it, like schools, cities, people, you name it.
Oh, man.
But it doesn't have to be that way. That's why we're here.
Together we might be able to stop this maniac. Will you help us?
That guy hurt my grandpa. And it sounds like he's also trying to hurt the game I love. So I'm more than willing to help you two any way that I can. Let's make this guy sorry he ever messed with us.
Glad to have you on our side.
Yeah, try ecstatic. We've got the king of games in our corner. Now let's do this. Nice job scaring him off, you Bell. That's right, everyone. Keep running and don't look back. Ha-ha!
I hope this scares off Pegasus. That way he won't be crushed by that building.
Right, then he and the future of Duel Monsters are safe.
I think not.
You listen here. We know what you're up to, and we're not gonna let it happen. Got it? So why don't you just make it easy on yourself and go back to wherever it is you came from?
Where I came from is why I'm here. Perhaps it's time we get acquainted. The name's Paradox.
Paradox?
I doubt that you've heard of me. In fact, I'm very much certain that you haven't. After all, I don't come from any of your eras in time. I come from the future.
What's that supposed to mean?
Forget him. He's just trying to get in your head.
We don't care about your backstory. We just care about keeping our world safe.
Oh, is that so? Too bad. Nobody thought to keep me safe. Or those I loved. And now I will finally have my revenge. I will rid the world of what caused all my pain and suffering. That is why I am here. Because I've realized something about this game you love so, this Duel Monsters. The world would be a far better place without it. The monsters, the spells, what good has come from it? True, you've all saved the world many times over with your precious cards. But against adversaries who are using the same cards to destroy it.
So that's why you're here? To rid the world of Duel Monsters?
That's correct. Once and for all.
Not on our watch, you won't.
You senseless dolts! Don't you see, instead of trying to stop me, you three should be trying your best to help me! I told you! Where I come from is the reason that I am here. Where I come from is a doomed future.
No, our future is a bright one.
It's not. It is a desolate place. So desolate, I could no longer bear to see it through my own eyes. I took to wearing a mask, and it was through this filter that I finally began to see why things had ended this way. And the answer was Duel Monsters. So what better way to destroy this virus than by traveling back to the beginning and not letting it spread? Time travel is no easy feat, but where there's a will, there's a way. And there was a will.
But don't you realize? You're not just wiping out duel monsters, but people too! You're destroying everything and everyone ever touched by the game!
Of course I realize that, Yusei. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
You're one sick puppy.
Maybe the game's not perfect, but it's created more good things than bad.
And another thing, the future isn't written yet. There's still time for things to change.
Well then, it seems we have a difference of opinion. And since I doubt any more words will settle our impasse, perhaps we should seek to settle it another way.
If you're saying you want a duel, bring it on, Paradox.
Fine then. I think it fitting to destroy the three of you with the very cards that you're trying to say.
Paradox, get ready to get your game on!
Your twisted time crusade stops here. Let's rev it up!
Yugi, out of all of our duels, this may be the toughest.
Then let's rise to the challenge.
I have just one thing to say to you, Paradox. It's time to duel! Let's go!
Wish them luck, Pharaoh. The fate of us all now rests with these three.
I'll go first. And I think I'll start by activating the field spell, Malefic World.
What just happened?
Malefic World! Now, instead of drawing a card during my draw phase, I'm allowed to add a random Malefic monster from my deck directly to my hand. Next, I'll send Cyber End-Dragon from my extra deck to the graveyard, which means Malefic Cyber End-Dragon now appears!
Hey, does anyone know what this Malefic thing is all about?
It's not some thing, it's the type of deck I use, a type from the future. One of the many advantages of time travel.
Jaden, did you see how he just summoned the Malefic version of that dragon?
Uh-huh. Just by banishing the regular version of Cyber into the graveyard. That's all it took.
In other words, by destroying a monster's good version, he can give life to its bad. It seems Paradox truly does see only the dark side in dual monsters.
Yes, Yugi, and I'm going to use it to defeat you all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I end my turn with one face down.
Listen, Jaden. Yugi, we know what's at stake here. Our friends, our very future. It all hangs in the balance. It all hinges on this duel. It's true. We may have all just met and may not know each other's duel styles and strategies. But even so, right now, we have to fight as one. All our skills, all our past experiences. Let's use them. Let's focus all of them to this one common cause.
Agreed, you say. And I think that you should be the one to start us off.
Right. Here we go! First, I play the spell card, Reincarnation of Hope. By sending 2 monsters to the graveyard now, we can draw a monster card later.
Fool, don't you realize there won't be a later for you or your friends?
Well, right now, I'm summoning Junk Synchron. And because I was able to summon him, now I can summon a level 2 or below monster from my graveyard. Sonic Chick, fan your feathers in defense mode. Next, I'll play Quillbolt Hedgehog's ability from my graveyard. An ability that, since I have a tutor monster already on the field, allows me to summon my Hedgehog straight to the field. But it won't be around for long, nor will any of my other monsters. At least not in their present form, cause I'm tuning them all together. Just as Yugi, Jaden, and I are combining our might, these 3 have now combined theirs. I summon forth the Synchro Monster, Junk Gardener!
Synchro what?
I don't know, but I like it. Too cool!
I place 2 cards face down, and end my turn.
How truly pathetic. If that's the best you can do, then you all might as well just give up here and now. Your decks are no match for mine. Not since I snatched Yusei's Stardust Dragon. It's my move. And with it, I'll show you a beast with true might. I send Rainbow Dragon from my deck to the graveyard. Which, as you saw before, means I can summon Malefic Rainbow Dragon.
How dare you! Leave my pal's card out of this!
Now we know why he was stealing those cards.
Why do you think I was time hopping in the first place? So I could collect the cards I would need to destroy Pegasus. But till that time comes, I'll use them to destroy the three of you! Malefic Rainbow Dragon, attack! Spectral Surge!
I play Junk Gardener's ability, and with it, your dragon's about to get switched into defense mode!
Fine then. You stopped one of my Malefic Dragons, but as you recall, I have two out! Malefic Cyber End Dragon, attack!
Are you okay?
Say something, pal!
I'm all right. Well, you won't be when your life points run out, because in a Malefic duel, you don't just lose the match, you lose your soul.
I play Junk Gardener's second ability. When it's destroyed, it switches one of your monsters into defense mode. And next I play the trap, Miracle's Wake. It allows me to wake up a monster from my graveyard that was destroyed this turn.
I'm sorry. I lost us some points there.
Don't be sorry, you say?
Totally! You just fended off attacks from two super tough monsters! Way to go!
Thanks, guys. I did my best.
Against a deck that is stacked with the best cards throughout all of time, that's all we can do. And that's what we're going to have to keep doing to win this duel!
In my time travels, I've listened in on some of your past pep talks. But that was by far your most pathetic. I place a card face down and end my turn.
Well, all right then, it's my turn to take a crack at you. Here goes! You say cool if I piggyback off your play? All right, then I play this! Polymerization now fuses Junk Gardener with Elemental Hero Neos that's in my hand. This is a first. Two monsters from different times teaming up together as one. Here comes the best of both worlds, the Elemental Hero Neos Knight! Now Elemental Neos Knight gets a supercharged power equal to half the attack points of Yusei's Junk Gardener. And you better believe I'm gonna put that power to good use! So charge, Neos Knight! Vanquish that Malefic Cyber End Dragon! And by the way, Neos Knight's ability allows him 2 attacks in this one battle!
2 attacks?
You're not so tough!
Well done, Jaden. I've heard of knights slaying dragons before, but not 2 at once.
Haha! Let's see if you're still smiling after this! I play the Trap Malefic Tune! Now, since a Malefic monster has been destroyed, I get to draw 2 cards from my deck.
Fine, then I play 4 cards face down to end my turn.
Nicely played, Jaden. You have to tell me, where did you learn to duel with such heart and passion?
A little place called Duel Academy. And believe it or not, I usually skip class.
Well, if I were your teacher, I'd definitely give you an A on that last move.
I sure hope the people of New Domino City give me passing marks after this.
It's my turn. But instead of drawing, I'll use my field spell to add a random Malefic monster to my hand. Excellent! Now I have all that I need to win this right at my fingertips. The future will soon be cured of the Duel Monsters plague. I send Stardust Dragon from my extra deck to the graveyard. Now, rise up Malefic Stardust Dragon!
Stardust! Paradox, you snake! What have you done to it?
I've simply introduced it to the power of the shadows, and there's more to come. Next, I summon Malefic Parallel Gear. Now, Parallel Gear, tune with my Malefic Stardust Dragon.
What?
You're not the only one here who can synchro summon, Yusei. Behold, as the shadows drip down through the cracks of time, and witness how the darkness pools together to create pure evil. I synchro summon Malefic Paradox Dragon!
Not good.
And next I'll activate its special ability. You see, since I synchro summoned, I'm allowed to bring back a synchro monster from my graveyard straight to the field. So rise once more, Stardust Dragon!
2 dragons again?
That's right, Yusei. And now Paradox Dragon reduces the attack points of Jaden's monster by the attack points of the monster just revived. So, Neos Knight, power down!
Neos, no!
Not good. If this keeps up, Jaden and the others won't last long at all.
I would say you three put up a good fight, only you didn't. Malefic Paradox Dragon, destroy Neos Knight!
You know what to do, Jaden.
You bet I do. I play a trap! Hero Barrier! Thanks to this, since I have an elemental hero out of my field, I can negate your attack!
Well done! Nice move! I wouldn't be so sure. I play the trap Malefic Claw String. Since a Malefic Synchro monster is on my field, I'm allowed to destroy one of your monsters.
I'll see your trap and raise you with one of my own, Elemental Mirage! Now, because an elemental hero on my field was destroyed due to an effect, I can bring him back! Return to battle, Neos Knight!
A perfect counter.
Aw, I just figured it would have been rude of me to let you go without a monster out there with you.
Thanks. And you can count on me to put Neos Knight to good use.
I'm sorry, Yugi, but even your best won't be good enough here. Not so long as I have Stardust Dragon. Because due to Malefic Paradox Dragon's ability, your monster's attack points decrease by Stardust Dragon's attack points.
This is all my fault.
No, it's not, you say. Stardust Dragon is your card, but you're not controlling it, at least not yet.
What do you mean?
Next, I'll place 2 cards face down to end my turn.
Then it's my move now. So get ready!
Very well. Let's see what you've got, King of Games.
Yugi, my cards are your cards.
Well, in that case, I'll use Reincarnation of Hope's effect to add a monster from my deck to my hand. And the monster I choose is Dark Magician!
As though I didn't see that coming.
I then activate the spell card known as Ancient Rules. With it, I'm allowed to summon forth a level 5 or above monster directly from my hand. So take to the field, Dark Magician!
According to the history books, that card is Yugi's ace.
I know! Cool! Well, as cool as he may be, he's still subject to Paradox Dragon's power down effect.
So long as Stardust Dragon is out, this will be tough to win.
Listen, if Stardust needs to be destroyed for us to have a chance, then destroy it.
You say?
It's better that than being under the control of Paradox.
Oh, how touching. Now go already!
From my hand, I play the spell Bond between teacher and student. Since I have Dark Magician out on the field, I can summon his student, Dark Magician Girl, in defense mode!
Oh my, it looks like it's going to be a real trick for us to come out on top here.
Well, perhaps. But remember, as magicians, there is no trick that we can't pull off.
Right.
Next, I play the spell Magic Gate of Miracles. Now, since I have 2 spellcasters out on my field, I can switch one of your monsters to defense mode and switch it to my side.
I play a trap! Malefic Force! And by equipping Malefic Force to my monster, it can't be affected by your spells! Which means Paradox Dragon is no longer up for grabs.
Yes, that's true. But Stardust Dragon still is.
No!
You say, Stardust Dragon is now back where it belongs.
Thanks, Yugi.
Ha! You never wanted Paradox Dragon in the first place, right?
Speaking of Paradox Dragon, its ability is no longer in effect, which means our monster's attack points return to normal.
Bravo, Yugi. But so what if you've restored your monster's attack points? My Paradox Dragon still has them beat with a total of 4,000. Face it, you're simply outmatched.
I wouldn't say that. I play the spell card Dark Magic Twin Burst! With this, Dark Magician's attack points increase by the attack point total of Dark Magician Girl!
What the?
Now your monster is the one who's outmatched, Paradox. And not only that, it also happens to be outnumbered 2 to 1. So, attack Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl!
It's time!
Right, to kick some butt!
Here goes!
Now!
Twin Dark Magic Attack!
Yeah!
Sweet!
They might actually pull this off.
These desperate moves change nothing.
I disagree. You had 2 monsters, and now you have none.
And I thank you for that. You see, all that you have done is clear the way for something else. Something grand! Something almighty! Spit it out! I activate the Trap Malefic Paradigm Shift! With Malefic Paradox Dragon destroyed, by sacrificing half of my life points, I can summon my most wicked beast, Malefic Truth Dragon!
Okay, I've seen some big monsters in my life, but that behemoth definitely takes the cake!
And it probably ate it, too. This is your doing, Yugi! I hope that you're pleased with yourself!
I place 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Oh no. The time. Pegasus will be here any minute.
Mr. Pegasus, sir, you might want to hold on. Looks like a storm ahead.
The city, it's almost all gone.
But it's not gone yet, and that means Yusei still has a chance.
I hope you're right.
It's my turn, and I activate Malefic Selector! By removing Malefic Parallel Gear and Malefic Cyber End-Dragon, I'm allowed to add 2 cards from my deck to my hand. Next, I'll send 2 monsters in my deck to the graveyard, and summon forth their dark counterparts, Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon and Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon!
Both Blue Eyes and Red Eyes!
That's right! And now for a taste of their power!
Huh?
Oh, and since Malefic Truth Dragon is out, if one of your monsters goes down, all of your other monsters are also destroyed! What?
I play a face down! The spell Defusion! Neo Snipe, time to split! Now you say...
I play Jump Garden as ability! It allows me to switch your monster from attacking to defending, which means Dark Magician Girl is safe!
Jay, Yusei, great teamwork!
I'll show you teamwork! Go, Blue Eyes! Pick up where Red Eyes left off!
Dark Magician!
Next, Malefic Truth Dragon's special ability activates, which means all the remaining monsters you have on the field are destroyed.
Sorry, Paradox, don't think so! I activate Stardust's special ability, so by releasing my dragon, I can negate your dragon's effect and then destroy it all together.
What?
So say goodbye.
Not so fast! I play Truth Dragon's other ability! By removing Malefic Rainbow Dragon in my graveyard from play, Truth Dragon is safe! And you know what that means? It can carry out its attack! And remember, when one goes, they all go! Oh, and did I mention? For every monster destroyed by this special ability, you take 800 points of damage! That's right! Lie there! And prepare to accept your fate!
Can't give up! We have to keep fighting no matter what!
Keep fighting. You three can't even defend yourselves. Next, I play the spell Malefic Divide. With it, I can bring back one malefic monster from my graveyard until the end of this turn. And the malefic monster I choose to bring back is Malefic Stardust Dragon!
No. They only have 500 life points left. One attack from Malefic Stardust Dragon and they're done for!
I warned you three not to interfere, and now you'll see why. Malefic Stardust Dragon, unleash your fury! Now, Duel Monster shall perish, and buried deep beneath its ashes will be you three and all the monsters and cards you hold so dear!
My worst fear. It's actually coming true. All is lost.
Oh, lighten up, bro. Yeah, things might not look too good, but you forget we have a secret weapon on our side.
That's right. Because the three of us believe in dual monsters with all of our hearts, while Paradox does not. And when you believe, you always have a chance.
You said it, and that's why we still have a chance right here and now. Maybe it'd be better if I just show you what I mean. I play a spell! Flute of Summoning Karibo! This lets us add Karibo or Winged Karibo to our hand from the deck. You're up.
Right. Karibo! I activate your special ability. An ability that lets Karibo take the hit from Stardust Dragon instead of us!
All right, there's still hope.
Yugi, I will make you pay dearly for that little stunt.
I'm not so sure you will, Paradox, because at the end of this turn, Malefic Divide's effect will be gone, which means Malefic Stardust Dragon will be gone.
But not the real Stardust Dragon, because due to its ability, it now returns to the field.
Stardust Dragon. Glad you're back.
You say. Huh? It's up to you now. It's your move. Just know that we're behind you. All of us are.
Let's do this for Duel Monsters and all my friends, and the people of New Domino City.
Yeah, no doubt. Now let him have it.
It'll be my pleasure. I play a trap!
Stardust Mirage! Oh no!
Oh yes! And since Stardust Dragon's on the field, I can bring back all our monsters that were destroyed during this turn!
But I just got rid of all of them!
Now for our draw! And for your downfall, Paradox!
I hate to interrupt good trash talking, but here, this is worth it. The Trap Neo Spiral Force. This doubles the attack points of one monster on the field.
I also play a trap, Dark Spiral Force. And due to this force, I can select a monster out on our field and double its attack points once again.
10,000 attack points! No!
That's right. Dark Magician! Attack!
Elemental Hero Neos! Attack!
Let this be proof! The light will always overcome the dark! Go, Stardust Dragon! Attack! Now go, Dark Cosmic Wave!
No!
Good news, Mr. Pegasus. The storm clouds are clearing.
It certainly must be a dream come true for you all to be so close to me.
Well, thanks.
Okay, say cheese.
So, looks like our work is done here.
Looks that way.
Well, guess this is goodbye then. Great meeting you both. Hey, think we'll all meet again sometime?
Yeah, but let's hope that when we do, the whole world of duel monsters isn't on the line again.
You said it, you say. Maybe we could duel each other. Whatever happens, I know the bond we formed here today is one that's going to stand the test of time.
All of time.
Absolutely. At long last, I finally feel like I can let go of the past and focus on the future. Paradox may have painted a bleak picture for the world, but I know the future isn't set in stone. It's what we make it. And together, we're going to make it bright. Because the true magic of duel monsters isn't just in the cards. It's in all the friendships I've forged thanks to the game.
Sunrise and fire.